Hello and welcome to another video from the Technology Training Team, a department of the Prince George's County Public Schools IT Division. Today we're going to show parents how to enroll a student using Synergy Parent View. Before you can enroll a student, you need to activate your Parent View account. We covered that process for both new and existing parents in previous videos. In order to complete the enrollment process, you must provide information about the student, such as full legal name, birth date, and birthplace. You must also provide proof of address, such as a mortgage statement or rental agreement. Depending on the situation, there may be other documentation required, including but not limited to a valid government-issued ID for the parent, a final report card or transcript for the student if transferring from a different school system, proof of student's birth, such as a birth certificate or valid passport, and immunization records. For the full up-to-date list of requirements, please go to pgcps.org/parents. Once you've set up your Parent View account and gathered all necessary information, you're ready to enroll your student. If you have never enrolled a student, you are automatically taken to the online registration page when you log in. If you have other students enrolled, click the Online Registration button at the top of the Parent Portal. On the main online registration page, click the Online Registration button. The enrollment process is long, so it's broken down into multiple sections. As you progress through each section, the data you enter is saved, so you don't need to complete the entire process in one sitting. The first section is the Introduction. This section includes the up-to-date list of requirements for enrollment, a list of your students who are currently enrolled or have been enrolled in the past, and their current enrollment status. This will be helpful later when checking the progress of the enrollment application after you've submitted it. An e-signature page where you attest that you are the account holder or a person authorized to provide the requested information, and you expressly agree that the information provided is accurate to the best of your knowledge. Next is the Family section. Here you enter the home and mailing address for the student household. These must match existing addresses within Prince George's County Public Schools. Furthermore, the home address must be a residence, not a P.O. box. In the Parent-Guardian section, you enter basic information for yourself, including name, date of birth, contact information, and other demographic information. It is important to keep contact information up to date so that you can be notified of school closures and other important announcements. In the Emergency section, you must enter the name and phone number of an emergency contact person who is not a parent or guardian associated with the household. The Students section is where you enter all relevant information for the student you are currently enrolling. This includes the full name, date of birth, country of birth, and other demographic information. The exact process varies for each student. For example, if you indicate that the student is homeless, a list of questions appears requesting additional information. But those same questions are not visible if you do not mark the student as homeless. In this section, you also indicate the educational rights that each parent or guardian should receive. This setting determines whether that person can view information such as attendance, grades, and the student's schedule in Parent View. You will also need to enter information about the student's previous schools attended and special services required if applicable. You must also indicate whether the student requires transportation to and from that school. By definition, the boundary school for the student residence is selected, unless you have been granted permission to attend a different school. If you encounter an error during the school selection process, please contact the Office of Pupil Accounting. After you have entered all the information for the student, you have the option to upload required documents directly to the system. Doing so now will greatly facilitate the enrollment process. If you can't provide digital copies of the documentation, you must upload an empty file for each required entry to continue. Then, once you've completed and submitted the application, you will need to bring the physical copies of your documentation to the school. In either case, the enrollment cannot be approved until documentation is provided. Once you've entered all required information, you can review it. If you have made any changes to information that was already in the system, those changes are highlighted in yellow. When you are satisfied that all information is correct, select the verification checkbox, then click Submit. The enrollment application is automatically routed to the school registrar, who may contact you if additional information is required. You can log back into ParentView Online Registration at any time to check the enrollment status in the information section we looked at earlier. And those are the basics to enroll a student in Prince George's County Public Schools. This has been another production from the Technology Training Team. Thanks for watching.